Go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
My fireworks. Did you guys get that? You didn't edit in fireworks like I asked?
No, I didn't.
I wanted there to be
This stuff is like all over my face. And
Oh no, I thought that I had it over far enough. I thought that you were going to animate motion fireworks and explosions and music and confetti guns.
Sounds like something I definitely want to put work into on a Friday morning.
See, guys? See? He ruins everything. He ruined the whole stream.
Yeah.
It's canceled. We're not going to critique Etsy shops because I didn't get my birthday fireworks. And
now we're at the same height, and my face will be showing now.
And you don't have as much confetti on your head. Happy Friday. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. It's not quite my birthday yet. My birthday is on Sunday.
So you're a liar then.
I am a liar. It is not the birthday bean. It is the liar bean.
I'm eating oatmeal.
Yeah, I told him that he can eat live. So if anybody is like bothered by seeing someone eat, I'm sorry. It was this, or we wait until Mark eats his oatmeal, and we already waited long enough. So happy Friday, everybody. My birthday is this Sunday, so I decided it would be a good time to do one of my shop critique sessions. So super duper exciting. I'll let you guys know when to submit your shop, so just give it a few minutes for us to get through our little spiel, and then I will tell you to submit your shops. And when you do that, make sure that you don't send me your shop link. YouTube will not allow you to send links. What we need you to send us is when you go to your actual Etsy storefront where it shows your shop name, how there's no spaces in between the words. Like if mine's Art by Starla Moore, it would just be Art by Starla Moore, no spaces. That's what I will need you to send me, because I have to put it directly into Etsy's search bar to be able to find you, okay? Yeah. We can't promise that we'll get to everybody because we've only got an hour to get through them. But we'll do as many as we possibly can. Now, in the past when we've done these, we've had some people get a little upset because they've said, can you only critique the shops that need help?
No.
And there's no way for us to vet like the shops that do look good, and we get on to tell you that they look good. There's no way for us to just pull that shop up and be like, oh, your shop's fine. We're not going to do you. We're going to do everybody that we get to in whatever order. So
did your parents actually lie and you were born on the 29th, but they didn't want that for you? Yeah, because then you'd only be like 4.
I would be 6, wouldn't I?
6, yeah.
6.
I wasn't doing math.
No, I was a few minutes off but it was a leap year. The year that I was born was a leap year, so that's exciting. But yeah, I'm not 6, thankfully. So you don't have to worry about going to jail. Is that an okay joke to say if you're a leap year that you're?
I don't think so.
I don't think that that's an okay joke. We'll just skip right past that.
Don't cancel us.
Don't cancel us.
Fight me IRL.
Did we have any other questions? It's all just happy birthdays. Thanks, guys, for the... Joyce said, hope you're feeling better. We didn't have an episode last week because Wednesday night, I was throwing up all night. I was up until 6 a.m., and then Mark got it, not the next day, but the day after.
Yeah, I stayed up all night down here, stayed away from her, so I just absolutely wouldn't get sick, and then I got sick anyway.
Yeah, he actually didn't sleep in bed with me on Wednesday night because he didn't want to be like in such close proximity, because when he gets sick, he always gets sick way worse than me. But it was stomach flu. And it was we had COVID in November, and the stomach flu that we had felt worse than when we got COVID. We're not saying that that's the case for everybody, but whatever stomach virus we had was really, really bad. And COVID is really, really bad. So that's not
COVID sucked. Don't take that the wrong way. COVID was awful, and it felt like I was going to die.
But the point is, there was no possible way that we could have done a live stream last Friday.
No, there's no way. And that stomach flu for me, I just got like kidney or gallbladder pain or something.
Yeah. All right, guys. And real quick, Mark, I see your comment there. If Etsy stacks discounts. No, they don't. Watch my double dip video. If you go to my channel and search double dip, you can learn how to do stackable discounts.
Lost bite.
Did I kill the chat, or is it not loading for me?
It's not loading for you.
I was about to say, it's working just fine. All right, guys. I think that we're good to go. So go ahead and grab me, not your shop link. Do not post your shop links. YouTube won't let you.
We will just ignore you.
Yeah. Well, it won't pop up at all, I don't think.
No spaces.
No spaces. I just need your shop name with no spaces, because I'm going to put it directly into Etsy's little search bar. Oh, let's see. Etsy buyers cannot use a discount code if you gave them at checkout if you currently have a sale on. Check out Starla's video on double dipping. Yes!
I said at least with COVID there's no horrible puking. Yeah, but there's also no tasting anything or smelling anything, and that's pretty awful.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
All right. I think that we'll go ahead and highlight. Amber, if you're hanging out, can you do us a big flavor and keep an eye on the chat for us?
No, just browse down.
You want me to...
Copy it and then scroll down. All you got to do is scroll to the bottom and it will keep up.
It isn't scrolling.
It's because you weren't on that side anymore. Oh, it's because you got this clicked.
Oh. Go ahead and fix it. Oh, here they come. Here they come! Rah! There they go! Okay. How did you do Dr. Seuss hat?
I hit paste.
Oh, because it popped up in the recommended. I think Dr. Seuss week is coming up. All right. Let me have the mouse now. Mouse now. Mouse now. Give me the mouse now. Give me the mouse now. Give me the...
Shop on screen.
Hello. We're tiny now. Give me the mouse. Give me the mouse now. Okay. Our mic might kind of be in the way, but I'll do my best here. All right,
Why don't you just say, "Hey husband, please move the mic so I can..."
Hey husband, please move the mic.
She wants to have a not nice birthday.
He keeps threatening to not give me a nice birthday. I'm about to turn 29. My last year in my 20s, and my husband's threatening to not give me a nice birthday.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you wait, Bubbers? They will see you soon.
All right, Genuine Joy, spelled with a J. I love that it all looks very different now. Have you noticed that? Like, for example, the corners are rounded. Like, there's little aesthetic changes that have taken place just since.
Before we finish critiquing this shop, I want to say
Oh.
that I think that we should not do them in order. I don't think that that's the way to go. Because then only the people that just commented will have a chance. I think we should do the scrolly bit.
How about you guys let us know in the chat? Do you want us to do them in order, or do you want us to do them random? Random makes it easier for us.
Most people are good. Yeah, random. Random would probably be best, just because it's, first of all, the ones at the top are going to disappear anyway.
Yeah.
And for two, only the top 5 shops, the first shops that commented, will actually be able to get a critique. Nobody else will have a chance. So
let us know. Type it in the chat.
Random.
All right. Let us know if you hate us for doing it random, because that might be better. Give everybody
say something to the lady.
All right. Genuine Joy. So first thing that I notice is that Jennifer, you don't have a lot of branding going on. I would try to get some type of branding, like, even if it's just, I don't know, some type of logo that represents this overall kind of flowy art style that you have going on for your products. Hey, look, we have these pillows, the ones that are in the background. That design.
I like those pillows.
And you can still have photos of your products, but that branding is going to set you apart from every other shop that sells products similar to yours, home decor. You want to make sure that you're standing out in a market that's insanely saturated, and we know that your market is saturated. So what can you do to make yourself what we call the purple cow of your industry? How can you stand out? And I would say picking something that people can see and they automatically know that that's what your brand is about, and they can recognize you. That would definitely make you stand out a little bit more against, similar shops, and getting a logo in this spot here rather than one of your product photos. So let's see, looking for our SEO optimization points, our search engine optimization points. You can keyword optimize this tagline here. So home decor and special items to bring joy to daily life. It looks like you have home decor in here, so maybe you were trying to keyword optimize. If so, that is good. As always, guys, and I'm going to say this with every single person that I critique, try to get a photo of yourself. When I shop handmade, I'm trying to support a creator, and I like to see a photo of that person. And as always, if you're uncomfortable having your picture online, or if we've got a couple alphas who I know have, like, you know, crazy ex-husbands and things like that, and they need to protect their identity.
Avatars.
Yeah, get an avatar, make a character, even if the character looks nothing like you. Hop on Fiverr, or hop in the Handmade Alpha Facebook community and ask somebody to create a little avatar of you, just so it feels a little bit more like you're, you know, working with a human. See, we've got your shop announcement here. So this area, Etsy doesn't say that we can keyword optimize it. I think that this is okay. These shop sections here, a lot of people don't realize it, but these can be keyword optimized, because when you click on one, for example, I'll open pouches. You guys can't see my actual search bar up here. But basically these count as their own individual pages. It's almost like they are their own little search pages. So canvas signs, for example, that could be, you know, maybe you're trying to rank for canvas signs and you make your shop section canvas signs, and then everything that's listed in it is a canvas sign. But it looks like these are relatively keyword optimized anyway, because you're describing exactly what your products are. So,
All right, we had quite a bit of discussion about what we should do, and I
Okay.
thought about it, and I think what we should do, all of these other than one, I believe, we've done just from the top down.
Mm-hmm.
So just to keep it fair, for this one, we're going to stick with top down. But then in the future, let's find us like a randomizer where people can submit, and we'll just throw all the names into a randomizer ahead of time, and then we'll just pick shops from that list.
Okay.
I think that's what we'll do.
Okay.
Anyway.
We'll try to do it that way. All right. So product photos, these are actually really nice. I would say that it might be cool to brighten them a little bit, but it looks like you're using raw photos, and that would definitely take a lot of time to go in and brighten them. They're just... Do they look a little dim to you? Is that just
It
me?
might just be the lighting in here. We're doing really bright lighting today, so I think it might be your lighting. I'm also used to a super high quality monitor.
Yeah, they don't look bad. If you wanted to, I would say that you could brighten them up. They are a little dark. For example, this one is really dark because you've got backlight from the window. Just going in with the natural settings, even on your camera phone, you can usually brighten the photos just a smidge, just a teeny tiny bit. But overall, I really like that you've kept your backgrounds consistent. You've got kind of this ashwood look for most of them. The only background that doesn't really stand out to me is this one, but I see that you had it on a piano, so it does make sense. Overall, it looks really nice. There's no confusing props, nothing I would mistake for being purchased with your product. We'll go ahead and open up a listing here in a minute, but first let's scroll down and finish out your storefront. Got a lot of really great reviews. All right, your about section, get some photos in here. I want to see pictures of you working on your product. I want to see pictures of you designing them. I want to see a picture of your family. I want to see a picture of maybe your dog. I want to see a picture of your inspiration. I want to see a picture of your kitchen or wherever you've put some of the products in your own home. Is someone calling you? I want to see what inspires you. Make sure that you fully fill out any opportunity that Etsy gives us to put in photos, to put in information. Don't leave anything blank. Fill out everything, because when it comes to ranking, Etsy likes to fill out shops that are complete. They want to recommend shops that are complete. So I know that they count the about section as one of those things for like overall completion, about section and policies. Photos, they probably, as long as the about section is filled out, it's probably fine. But it wouldn't hurt.
With photos, I imagine it might just be like the quality of the photo, not like the quality of the edit of the photo, but like if you're uploading something that's like 120 by 120 with just crappy resolution, they might not favor something like that.
Yeah, I don't think that they're looking that hard into it, though. I'm sure if
That's
you have
literally
it,
just scanning the file on upload.
yeah.
Like,
Either way, though, it's more for me because as a shopper, I always scroll down to the about section because I want to know a little bit more about you.
that's the thing. You should have any section that you're capable of filling out in your shop and in your listings and in every other aspect of what you do in your business. You should do if it's available. You never know that one customer that might be there to make a big purchase and you have the one thing not filled out that they wanted to check out. You never know what it is.
It's not that people are like actually going down there saying, "Oh, I'm not going to buy unless this is filled out." It's an opportunity to build a connection and make yourself human, and that is insanely powerful because on Etsy, people want to buy from people.
It's the same reason we recommend the swipe files. It's not because we're trying to throw you a product that we're selling. The swipe files are free.
And they're linked down below.
And they are linked down below. It's just another way to communicate with people and show them that Etsy isn't Amazon or eBay. It's Etsy. It's a human marketplace.
All right, we'll go ahead and pop open a product. Let's just we'll grab this one. First one. Hello, Spring. All right, so looking at your keywords, would sign. Okay, so you're doing a keyword string. This is the longer type title, or what we call keyword stuffing, which in most cases, from everything that we've tested in our own shop, Etsy Etsy says that they prefer the shorter titles. We haven't experienced anything where Etsy ranks shorter titles more. Pam Duthie, during our eRank live stream yesterday, she said that she experimented with it and her listings that had shorter titles did better. So we kind of just have decided that we don't know why some titles work better than others for certain shops and not others, but always test. So if you are going with a keyword stuff title, it probably isn't gonna.
I have my theories, but I'm not gonna. I actually thought about this the other day, but I'm not gonna say I'm on live. We'll talk about it afterwards. I'm glad you said something because I have genuine theories about why shorter titles. I think it has something to do with shops that already have a relatively good amount of sales.
Short titles don't work for me, though.
And the connection with SEO. But, yes. When does HAA open again?
June 14th.
June 14th for 10 days.
There's a waiting list link down below if you're interested in joining Handmade Alpha Academy. It'll be opening June 14th. You can get on the waiting list. That doesn't obligate you to buy. Wood sign, spring sign, stacked blocks. Wood sign, it's not really a long tail keyword. What is your superstar keyword, Jennifer? That's like the main keyword that you want to rank for. I'm not saying that wood sign isn't a good term. It might be. I don't have eRank and all search data for the millions of keywords memorized.
Why not?
I know, why not? But is wood sign as niche down as you could go? Is there any way that you could make that more of a long tail keyword by adding a couple extra keywords in? Because regardless, let's just say that you did like farmhouse wood sign or something like that. You would still rank for wood sign, even if farmhouse was in front of it. That's just a random example. But I feel like you could get these a little bit more narrow, because wood sign is very broad. Spring sign, stacked blocks, mantle decor, shelf sitter.
Again, also combining things. You have stacked blocks and then 1.5 inch blocks. You could put 1.5 inch stacked blocks and get the same result.
Yeah.
Save yourself the space or be able to put an extra word in.
And you've got sign in here twice. You could do wood spring sign.
Or spring wood sign.
Spring wood sign. That way you don't have to repeat those keywords. Gift is kind of sitting here by itself. I would try to get something with gift if you were able room.
If you were able to take sign and combine that in there with that somewhere, and then take that and combine that with blocks, you'd be able to do gift for women, gift for men, whatever.
Right.
Whatever particular keyword you're trying to do for group you're trying to appeal to.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a little bit of SEO work that could be done, but if the product is selling, don't touch your SEO. That's our big thing. Is if you're making sales,
Super confusing, isn't it?
yeah, if you're making sales and your listings are performing well, don't touch your SEO. I'm just saying, if all of your listings are like this and you're not performing as well in search as you want to, maybe do just a little bit of keyword tweaking, one product at a time over test periods of around 3 weeks, and track them in eRank's change tracker tool. That way you can see how the changes you make to your SEO affect your views, favorites, and sales.
I like the product though.
Yeah.
Super cute.
These are cute. These are like what you would put like on your fireplace.
Yeah. Fireplace, or you could have them as just a decoration pretty much anywhere.
I love that you have your ruler sitting beside it. That way there is no confusion as to how big they are. Different angles. Different places. I will say that some of your photos are a little redundant. Oh, you're doing them in different order. Okay, that makes sense. I thought that it was just like the same thing over and over again, but it looks like you've... Maybe... I mean, if you really wanted to, maybe throw in a picture of the back of them.
How are they... Go back to the measurement one. Illuminati here. How are they 3 inches wide with a gap in the middle, but they're 1.5-inch blocks?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Illuminati.
Illuminati. It's because the way she's got them angled.
All right. Descriptions look good.
Filled out. Yay.
Short, sweet, and to the point. Looks good. I'm glad that you didn't keyword stuff. For anybody who doesn't know already, you don't need to like keyword stuff your descriptions. Etsy doesn't read them. And what we've noticed in most of our testing and researching is that though Google does read your descriptions, they usually rank full search pages and not individual listings. So overall, looks really good. My main pieces of advice for you, Jennifer, are to get some branding up in your shop. Try to get a little bit of branding there. Get a photo of your face in your actual shop owner
or
photo.
An avatar.
Or an avatar. And maybe just tweak your SEO if you're noticing some of your listings aren't performing very well. So, all right. I think...
And you're probably good to stop commenting shops. There's no way in the heck that we're going to get through like over 100 shops. So, you're good on shops.
Okay, let's see. Let me know.
Somebody said that we skipped them here. Let me
We haven't skipped anybody because we only did one person.
You pop out this chat and make life easier.
We'll probably go a little over an hour because
we usually do. That's fine.
Our first shop, it's already 30 minutes in.
Ain't even Matt, and I popped out the chat, and now most of it's gone.
Are you serious?
Let me see if restoring the chat will...
If not, we're going to have to...
Yeah, some people is going to be real upset.
No, it worked.
Okay, there it worked. All right. So, unfortunately, I can't pop out my chat. That makes me a very sad boy.
There you go. That's...
All right, husbands, happy birthday. 28th is good. Genuine joy. Yeah, we didn't skip anybody. Unless you put it like way at the beginning when we told you not to.
Yeah, you guys got to wait till we say it's
Art
time.
Colors Life Studio.
There's a lot of you.
And I don't think we're going to do it if any repeats this week. If you did yours last time, then...
Yeah, if we recognize your name from last time, we'll probably skip you. Not that we don't love you, but we want to make sure that everybody...
Also, when we're posting things in the search for anything thing up there, if you see anything super weird, we do keyword research for stuff specifically on eRank to find what things are. So if there's anything weird or creepy that pops up in there, it's legitimately for research. I read them for the articles, Mom.
One of our jobs at eRank is when we get our monthly keyword results, Anthony has to have people look at like the categories and make sure that there aren't 18 plus product searches in other product searches. Mm-hmm. But since most 18 plus things are acronyms,
yes,
we have to search and figure out what those acronyms are.
That, and sometimes we're like, there's no way there's that on Etsy.
And then we find it.
And we find it, and we're like, it's on Etsy. Okay.
We'll save that for Alphas After Dark.
All right, Audrey. Picture of herself. Love it.
Thank you, Audrey. Picture of yourself. I was going to say that the overall colors here are like an assault of color, but they're consistent.
It's your branding, so
Yeah.
I ain't even mad.
Yeah, it's consistent. It fits your art style. It makes sense. You keyword optimized your tagline, home decor art.
She threw the shadows on the painting so they actually look three-dimensional. They don't just look like they're slapped on there.
That's perfect.
Killing it, Audrey.
Looking good. Let's see.
Got your mock-ups.
These are really nice mock-ups too. I've seen some really
Those are her featured.
I've seen some really like crappy mock-ups, but these are nice. Oh, look at that shower curtain. That's so cute. Let's see.
I like the attention to detail on the mock-ups.
Look here. These are absolutely, these seem to be art wall clocks. These seem to be keyword optimized.
Why'd you even submit your shop? It's fine.
You're
you're doing fine.
She's on it. Look at the wolf. Cute. Photos are obviously good. I like that you threw in a couple photos. Is this you with the neck gaiters? I like seeing, especially in shops that have to use mock-ups. I love when you buy a few of your own products from whatever print on demand or get samples. That way you can do your own photos. I love seeing that. Even if you'd have to, because you can't buy all of your products, but if you can buy a few of your products and get your own photos in, I think that it's cool to have a couple sprinkled in, so that's really nice.
Calm down, Wes. Jeez. I can't even show that comment.
What'd he say? We can see your comment.
That's for my personal research. How dare you let her know? Amber, don't approve that message. I don't want it to...
Yeah, I don't get
It'll demonetize the whole stream.
All right, let's see. Oh, look, that's so perfect. You definitely have more photo space, but honestly, this picture on its own is great. I love that you've got your branding colors in the background.
Emma said, notice it doesn't say on Etsy since 20XX on these shops. Is that new or is it still on mine?
Oh.
So the last shop, I'm pretty sure it did, didn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe it is new. Unless these shops are new from this year and then...
I don't think so.
66 sales on a brand new shop in a month. Yeah, probably not.
Thank you for getting photos of yourself in here. That's perfect. You've got a photo of yourself down in your shop owner section. All right.
We are allowed to buy our own products, question mark? No.
No, I'm not saying buy it from your shop. I'm saying if you run through a print-on-demand company, you can go through that print-on-demand company, like Printful, and you can buy products as samples from the print-on-demand company to make sure that they are what you want to put in your store. I'm not saying go to your Etsy shop and buy them. I'm saying shop directly from your print-on-demand company.
Brian... Still waiting on another episode of the Saturday Bean, a.k.a. Etsy After Dark. Friday Bean, Saturday Bean.
The Saturday Bean.
I threw so many, not safe for work terms out to call that Alphas After Dark. And she wouldn't go for it, man. She wouldn't go for it.
Because they were all inappropriate.
Like that.
All right. So with mock-ups, I know that it's very limited to what you're able to do. You know what I would recommend to add an extra photo in here is maybe create a photo that just talks about how you don't personally create the product. You don't personally sit and sew the shower curtain. Original art. I saw a really cute one where a person did one and it said something like, I don't handle your product. These super awesome professionals print my beautiful artwork onto these products so you can have a high quality product. And it talks about the benefits of it and how it'll ship faster, which I get if you don't want to do that. I get if you don't want to mention that that your product isn't shipped by you. But
what's up with the end of the description there, or the end of the title?
Red
Did you fall asleep and hit your head on the keyboard?
It kind of looks like it might be.
It looks like she was trying to say red blue, but goofed.
Also, the colors. I don't
know if I would put those in there. They don't quite fit there.
Yeah, I don't know if I would keyword optimize with the colors. I would try, because you've got mushroom shower curtain with butterflies, dragonfly daisies for cottagecore. Cottagecore is a really popular thing right now. Style bathroom decor. Maybe you could even try something like fairy garden bathroom, or I don't know, hippies, maybe like a hippie type thing.
I can't stop thinking about cottagecore and trying to put it to a metal.
Like a metal
Every time I hear that, I'm just like, is it just like a bunch of teenage kids with acoustic instruments headbanging in a cottage?
Core. Let me grab one that is more like your actual artwork. Okay.
Put the colors and attributes. Don't you have to have a production partner when you do that?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to disclose your production partner.
Yes, you have to disclose a production partner in your shop listings and I think in your policy section. Nightwave's canvas wrap wall art creates a mystery of mystical waves in the dark.
See, that's just straight up a description.
I'm a little confused by what keywords you're trying to optimize for here. Canvas wrap wall art, maybe? And then dramatic abstract painting. I would just double check with eRank, the Keyword Explorer, just to make sure that you're keyword optimizing the very best that you can. Because some of these, I feel like some of them aren't the best optimized that they could be. Mountain sunrise, square pillow, and gorgeous shades of salmon and peach with shades of black. Makes a statement on sofa, chair, bed. I can't figure out what the actual keywords that you might be trying to optimize for are. Mountain sunrise, square pillow, because I don't think that any of these terms would be things that people are searching. It feels more like you're describing the product. I would just take a peek into eRank and make sure that you're optimizing the best that you possibly can.
Our chat is just on it
today.
Photos are wonderful.
Oh, I love that. More home decor products available in this art design series. I love that. I love that you've got a variety, and then you advertise that you can get.
You know, honestly, other than the titles, this shop is good.
Yeah,
and the titles aren't bad. It's just they seem more like descriptions than SEO optimized titles. If they're working for you, again, don't mess with them.
Right, but if you're noticing like a lack of traffic, I would really try to narrow down on your keywords.
I would too.
All right.
Our cottagecore band could be called Amish Rake Fight.
Amish Rake Fight?
I'm thinking like Pillage the Pasture.
Pillage the Pasture.
I told you, our chat's on point today.
You guys are my muse, my flame. All right,
Rooted Canvas Co.
Rooted Canvas Co. Do you guys ever get a cat hair on your face?
Yep, and you can't frickin' get rid of it.
And you can't find it, but you know it's there.
God, why did you say that?
Oh, Chelsea. Oh, baby
Love
girl.
It.
Oh, baby girl. This is beautiful. This is what I want to see. This is.
A lot of people saying they don't know what cottagecore is.
Cottagecore, it's like the cottage aesthetic. Like, remember everyone freaking out about Target having those little House on the Prairie type dresses? Just Google cottagecore. Google it, and no, I promise you won't find anything inappropriate. Google cottagecore or check it on Pinterest. Search cottagecore aesthetic, and you'll see it reminds me of like Hobbit house like aesthetic.
Cottagecore, as if Meshuggah was fronted by Michael Landon.
All right, Chelsea.
I'm learning Demiurge on the drums right now.
Chelsea, this is beautiful. The consistency, the colors are very muted. It looks very, very nice. Everything seems to be sized very well. Not a lot of blur going on. The colors are really, really nice and consistent. You've got a consistent logo. God, my nose is itching.
Yeah, so mine's doing the same thing.
Personalized birth flower prints and floral photography. You've keyword optimized here.
Sarah White, we have not skipped anyone. We're doing them from when they first started. You're likely not seeing where we are.
Yep, guys, we have not skipped anybody.
We have not. We have done them directly in order.
These are so nice. I have nothing to say. They're so nice.
Flowers.
Very nice. Very, very consistent. You've got great reviews. Oh, but you know what I'm going to say. You already know what I'm going to say, Chelsea. Get some pictures in here. You've got your inspiration, your creative journey. Get photos of your inspiration. Get photos of your creative journey. Get photos of yourself working on your products. Get photos of you standing in a field of flowers, picking flowers, holding flowers. Got your shop members filled out. Let's pop open a listing. Digital download.
16 sales, but you know, pretty good. I'm assuming you took a lot of time to set your shop up before you actually opened it. Is what happened here.
Which is perfect. That's
which
so
is
much better.
fine. To be honest with you, I genuinely don't care. I don't think it makes a huge difference if you start pop it up right away, because to me that can be kind of alarming too. That throws me off sometimes, seeing a really well put together shop with no sales. That sounds to me like somebody that has gotten in trouble and started a new shop, or doesn't ship, or something. You never know.
I don't think that way.
Most people don't think that way. I'm weird and I overthink things.
Going back and fixing things that you've messed up is a lot harder, I think.
I agree, of course.
Oh, I love this picture with the plants coming out of the sleeves.
Was that a mock-up, or did you do that yourself?
That's so cute.
If that was a mock-up, then that's a great mock-up artist. If not, that's wonderful.
This is awesome. I love this. I love that you have like the story is involved, so they know what they're buying and they see the original. That is so great. These are great mock-ups too. Oh, this is so cool. This is great. I love this. You did a fantastic job here. March birth flower download. Personalized floral print. I love how you divided these out. That's really cute. I've never seen like the dots to divide out. Birthday flower art, custom daffodil art. Gifts for her, mom, daughter, and sister. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I don't know if I have any critiques here, Chelsea. That's not very often that I don't have any critiques. I would say that your products, I would start advertising on social media. That's where I would focus my time. If you're really wanting to drive sales and you're not seeing a lot of traffic right now, I would focus on things like Pinterest.
Last announcement last updated on December 10th. You could definitely get some shop announcements up.
Yeah, I mean,
if you're not seeing a lot of activity, it doesn't hurt to throw a shop update in there. Throw a lifestyle photo down.
Oh no, you're thinking of the
shop updates.
Of shop updates. Do we even have those anymore? I haven't seen those. Where are our shop updates?
We don't pay attention, y'all. Chelsea said she's taking HA in June. Congrats. We're stoked to see how many people we get this June.
Yeah.
We had a pretty good launch in December. We had a pretty good large influx of new students, which was surprising. We thought the pandemic would have absolutely brought it down and made it impossible for people, but it was our biggest launch.
Guys, I love all of you, all of our HA students. I love you all. This December's group of students has been some of the it got cut off.
Did it?
It's been some of the best students that we've had. They've worked harder than any students have.
Unfortunately, guys, the chat got cut off. It goes to a point where it starts getting cut off. We need to just start pasting it into a text document.
Yeah. I feel really bad because we had one of our students who wanted...
Somebody said that the one that said that they were skipped said that they were showing as second commented on theirs.
Would you be able to recognize who it is if you saw it?
Give me 1 second.
Because I'll do them.
Sarah White Eagle said hers showed second.
Feel free to
Yeah, our chat went up and done disappeared on us. Wait. No. Yep.
I already copied one, I think.
Yeah, you did.
Let's just do them random now. Let's start doing
them. Yeah, the chat got cut off. Unfortunately, if you were next in line, there's nothing we can do about that. So I'm just going to scroll, and I'm going to scroll, and I'm going to scroll, and I'm going to rando boink. And there we go. Lindsay M.
Yeah, when we get a lot of comments, YouTube will only show us like the most recent, and it starts cutting off the ones at the top. So, but we'll try to do a couple more.
All right, there you go.
All right, Lindsay. Congratulations, Lindsay. You have been selected. Congratulations, you've won. Lindsay, your little image, your little like avatar is so stinking cute. I want to see a shop cover photo. I want to see if you could do, something that incorporates in your little character. That is the biggest piece of free real estate. It's free real estate that you have.
It's free real estate.
It's the biggest piece of free real estate that we have that Etsy gives to us. Use it. If you could have a big like advertisement in a newspaper, wouldn't you want to have the biggest chunk of the newspaper to show your products or to talk about your brand? Get something up here.
AMG, that large B.
That large, very large.
Oh my god. That cat. The Final Fantasy 14 cat.
The big fat cat.
Yeah.
Handmade crochet clothing and accessories. So this seems to be keyword optimized. You've got a photo of yourself, which we love. Ooh, how we're keeping you safe. That is so cute. That's so thoughtful. I love that. I've not seen a shop put something like this in here that creates a product that isn't like soap or, it, you know what I mean? Like a non-safety type product.
Yes. Darlene said the shop you're doing now is after mine. We're doing them random now because our chat made them disappear if you weren't here to see that.
Yeah, guys, we were trying our best. We're doing everything we can.
Don't make Mom Starla come out. She'll start.
Don't make Mom Starla come out. I'm doing my best. Okay.
We're members of This Cat is Chunky, Katrina.
Oh yeah, this cat is chunky. Your photos are good. I would say that some of them could use just a little bit of brightening. Some of them are a little dark. For photos, I always recommend taking your photos, when possible, either outside or beside a window in a shaded area, not in direct sunlight. Like this one. This one here is got that nice natural light environment. This one I can tell does not have a natural light environment. So I would, or you're by a window, it's just the light's hitting it a little bit weird. I would say that if you can get outside, it's usually optimal. And if you are outside taking these photos, maybe hopping into an app and just kind of touching them up and brightening them a little bit.
Yeah. The pictures are very clear. Like she said, some of them need brightening up just a little bit.
There's not a lot of consistency.
It could be a little bit, a little bit of contrast in a couple of them. That way you can just get a little bit of the depth going on because it's crochet work. You want to be able to see the depth of it. That's what makes it look like crochet in an image. So just a little bit of contrast and a little bit of lightening up, and it should be fine. You might even be okay with some of the ones up at the top, adding just a little bit of saturation into them just to give them that like natural color, natchy color.
And remember, we're being nitpicky because
we are being nitpicky. It's not that bad.
No, we're nitpicky when we can't find anything else to be nitpicky about. What inspired me to design? Where's your pictures? I want your pictures and your shop owner section. Make sure that you fill out everything because Etsy does say that when it comes to ranking shops, completion is one of the things that they contribute into ranking. So filling out everything that they give us to fill out. Get your shop owner section filled out and maybe try to get some photos into your about section. Let's go ahead and grab a listing. I'm going to grab...
Go ahead.
Oh, Priscilla is another one that we need to do.
Yeah, she said, I'm convinced now that the comments with the same hour, minute, timestamp show slightly different order for everyone. They do, because when you send a message on an online thing, it goes from your computer to your internet provider to whatever routing system to the system, and then it projects out for everybody else. So literally everyone will have a completely different order. Yeah. That's how it works.
Large B. Large, very little. Oh, he's so large, very large. Oh.
Please tell me that this is a top seller for you.
Heckin' chunk B. I will say that these titles are not keyword optim. I mean, there's a couple keywords in here. I think that you could probably get more. Handmade crochet, pastel spring bees. I would definitely try to hop into E rank into the. How many people are searching handmade crochet pastel spring bees?
Right. What you're trying to do with the SEO optimization isn't just trying to push it to the front page of something. You're also trying to give people the opportunity to find that product by searching.
Yeah, like maybe Easter basket, bee, or I don't know.
I do love it. It is very cute.
When
spring rolls around, you need to get some spring pictures of your bees because those make more sense.
Crochet heart baby blanket, crochet heart baby blanket. I feel like, let me see. Handmade rib knit beanie. I can't. So the scenario here is you're either trying to get short titles in, or you're just a little newer to Etsy and you just don't have you haven't gotten to the point of diving into SEO. And I don't know which it is, but I think that there's a little bit of improvement that can be done here with your titles. And I don't think that we can see tags anymore. No, I don't think that we're able to see tags that sellers use anymore. So
somebody said amigurumi. Quit saying words that might get me in trouble.
It's the crochet little animals.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I think that it's really just what I'm seeing here is the foundation for a really good shop. It just feels like you haven't fully finished yet. I feel like there's you're not quite through your journey of getting everything set up yet. So just
I love your shop avatar though. Taking a picture of yourself and doing it in that super old timey that's
painted
dope.
style.
Yeah, that's dope.
Getting your banner up there, working on your SEO, maybe brightening your photos a little bit, and making sure that your about section is fully filled out. So. All right, let me go ahead and start closing some of these out. All right, give me another random one. Give us a scroll.
Give us a scroll.
As a reminder, we lost the chat. The chat took away everybody who had commented. Actually, give me Priscilla's. She had commented.
What's her shop?
Femme Lafite. Priscilla right here.
Yeah, I know that, but how do we...
Because she was supposed to get hers.
Is that her actual shop?
Yeah. Yeah, that's her. Okay. I know that she commented and she's in HAA, so I recognized her immediately. Okay, I see that you did get your new logo in. For those who don't know, she's in HAA, so she was going through a little bit of a logo transition, trying to pick a new logo for her brand. I love it. I actually like this a lot more than your last logo, because your last logo, it's not that I didn't like the bright pink, it's just this feels a lot more relaxed on the eyes than your original logo, where everything was super duper bright.
Well, it also kind of opens it up to another side of because obviously there's a lot of women in fitness right now, but a lot of them don't like the girly, bright pink,
the stereotypical
the stereotypical female aesthetic when it comes to fitness. So this kind of opens you up to both sides of that party.
Absolutely. I don't know very many girls who were in. All the girls at our base, at least, who were in contest prep, none of them were going to the gym in hot pink.
So I was on a team. It's a pretty even mix, to be honest. Some of them are just somehow gym rats, but they're absolutely girly to the core. But most of them were.
And then there were people like me who wore dude clothes to the gym because.
Exactly.
But yeah, really great branding. Your banner is very crisp and clean. I like the consistency. I love that you have your authority bling on there as seen on people. That's perfect. You have your EEP or your discount code link right there. So that is perfect for your email list. Photo of yourself. Let's see.
I thought you can't put your website on your page.
This is not, you cannot put your website on your page if you sell on your website. This is to an email list, which you can put. If someone, you can absolutely advertise your email list on your Etsy shop. What you cannot do is post your website and tell people to go purchase your products at that location.
Yes.
Okay. So you can put external links. You just can't put external links to other marketplaces where your products are sold. You can't direct people off of Etsy to buy, but you can offer them a discount code, send them to a link to claim it, and then bring them back to Etsy, because that's encouraging them to purchase on Etsy. Etsy's got a whole article about email lists and, being allowed to post them for those who want to advertise email lists. So these are really nice. Really nice photos.
Paper clips.
So for like your planners and for your
I get it.
Your fitness journals. There are shop updates. 4 days ago. I love shop updates.
Use them.
If you guys didn't know, you can add these shop updates via the Sell on Etsy app under the social media tab at the very bottom. You have to do it from your phone. So get the Sell on Etsy app, go into the social media tab, and scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll have an option called updates. And what you want to post here don't just repost your listing photos. Post like a different view, like a photo that you would post on Instagram or something. Yeah. Make it a little bit more personable. So you can see, for example, these are her weight loss tracker bracelets, and you can see the little rhinestones that you can get with them. She posted photos of the rhinestones,
which is a really cool idea too.
Absolutely. There's her contest prep photos.
Awesome.
Obviously somebody who is in the fitness industry is going to want to be able to connect with you as a seller. They want to feel like you know what journey they're on. So absolutely love it. I think I've told you this before already, but I love your posing suit. I love the purple.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's pink, but
is it pink? Looks like purple. Looks like a in between magenta, purpley pink.
And people don't know the pain of spending the amount of money that you spend on a friggin' posing suit.
Oh my God, they're so expensive.
I had friends that spent thousands on theirs.
I think I used to follow the one who made Dana Lynn Bailey's very first Olympia posing suit. I can't remember what the name of them, but their suits are so expensive.
Yes, they are.
Her Olympia suit was my favorite.
And it sounds gross, but a lot of people sell them after their
Yeah, if you're only wearing it for a minute. I mean, I guess you're getting spray tanned and everything and all your funks on it. But anyway. You
don't really have a whole lot of funk when you ain't got no water in your body.
That's true. Shop member section is... You might want to put like your little bio in there. That's the one thing I would say, is try to get your actual little like bio incorporated in. All right, let's grab a listing. HAA students are they're always on it. All right, I assume is this your best seller? Because this is the one that I see the most from you. So I assume that this is probably your best seller.
I think this is a really unique. Did you come up with this? This is a cool idea.
It's like, remember when I used to have my weight loss jar, like when I first had Taylor, and I would move the beads over from the...
Mm-hmm. Dulcie said my roommate who does bodybuilding makes their own. A lot of people make their own, but I think it kind of starts to fall. Once you start to get to a certain point, it starts to fall into like you need to get your suit from like somebody with a name in the industry.
Yeah, because people are going to ask you.
Yeah, it's the same thing with male suits, even though they're not like all crazy rhinestone and everything.
These are super cute, really great photos. If you can get 10 photos in, I would say that I'm a big fan of the 10 photos. And I know that you have more photos because I just saw some in your shop updates. They don't need to be like these perfect white backgrounds as long as they're not the thumbnail. I would even throw in those little extras that you had of them, on the cards and all the different colors laid out. Just so you can try to get more photo slots filled. But your SEO looks great. These weight loss charm bracelet, weight loss motivation reminder, weight loss journey milestones. I would assume that these are all searched keywords in some manner or order. So overall, I am really, really happy with how far you've come. I especially love your banner. I think that it looks really nice. So
she said, yeah, the bracket is inspired by weight loss jars. I wanted something that I could take with me. Yep.
That's super cool. Absolutely awesome. All right, let's give us a random.
Give me the mouse.
Random.
Woo.
Random
Ooh,
scroll. Did you just ooh-woo on camera?
Sure did.
You just ooh-wooed on camera?
All right. Closest one to here. Looks like Viva La Stickers is...
Viva La Stickers is also in HAA. HAA, lucky day. Mark doesn't know that, though. So for those of you who...
I don't keep track of who's in HAA. Obviously, the people that speak up a whole bunch and are like star pupils and all those people, I know those. But I can barely remember birthdays. So
we're up to 600 students now.
Please forgive me if I don't know if you're a student or not.
Viva La Stickers has been on a journey, okay? I am so freaking proud of you, just so you're aware. I won't go into like full blown mentioning like your full story, but you've been on such a journey. I love the colors.
Yep.
I love your backgrounds. They're so fun. They're so bright. Oh my god, look at that bearded dragon. That is so cute. You have such cute little designs. Your backgrounds are amazing. Oh, that's so cute. Boba Fox.
I love the Bernie.
Little Bernie. Little corgis. And then we'll take a scroll down and take a peek at... Oh, you know what I'm going to say. You already know what I'm going to say. Get some photos in here.
I want to know, did the Bernie stickers do well? Because you've got quite a few sales.
Yeah, and just be careful, as always, guys, because I know that, Getty, I think Getty Images owns that image.
Careful with that. Now that is an artistic rendition. That is a cartoon. So obviously that falls under a different category because it falls into, what is it? Parody.
But it's someone's likeness.
But it's somebody's likeness. It's parody, but it's somebody's likeness. So just be careful.
Yeah,
if it's still selling, you might be able to get away with it, but whenever you're capable of taking that down, you might want to.
I've been trying to keep track of to see if there have been any lawsuits about it, because for example, like when Baby Yoda came out, there were a ton of lawsuits.
There were, but Bernie embraced that meme so much that he actually made his own products to sell for charity. But that's why it becomes risky, because he sold products for charity. But if he's not doing it anymore, you're probably okay. And Bernie kind of always embraces the meme.
Yeah.
The only ones that I would be careful, I know that Elon Musk is becoming a bit of a meme right now. I would probably be careful with that one, because he's a little reckless with his money, but he's also a very powerful person. So just be careful.
All right. Keyword optimized laptop planner sticker shop. I would assume that laptop stickers and planner stickers are what you're optimizing for there. This is not an EEP URL, though. I would try to get a shorter URL here. Get into the back end of your MailChimp account. I think that I talk about that in module 5. Get your EEP, because this is your long URL. And if for any reason you can't get your EEP to work, use bit.ly to shorten this link, because this is very long. I would definitely try to shorten it down. Let's grab... I'm going to grab...
Maybe I should go into how to do a paid relink, because you can do a paid link and completely disguise it. You can just make something that says join my email.list and turn that into a link. So
you could. Bit.ly you can pay for and get that customized.
Yeah.
All right, I'll pick the bearded dragon because my mom has bearded dragons.
Chibi
Bearded Dragon, Hydro Flask and Laptop Sticker, Journal Decal, and Pet Tank Sticker Decor. I would assume that Hydro Flask and Laptop Sticker is your, what we call the common denominator in HAA, or your superstar keyword, as we say in E-Rank. Your photos are great. I love that these are actual, pictures. They don't look like mock-ups. They look like photographs. You've got a QR code. That's really cool. Got your... Oh, that's cool. You've got a discount code. Your packaging photos. Very cute. Very, very cute.
Chibi reminded me of something. If you didn't know, Final Fantasy VII got an announcement the other day for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, which is every Final Fantasy game on mobile, remastered and remade in like chibi format, so all the characters are like small, but it's every Final Fantasy game. Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII, all the spin-offs, all in one big game on mobile. I know you're going to be super tempted, not you specifically, but I know a lot of people are going to be super tempted to jump on the chibi Final Fantasy bandwagon when that comes out because it's going to be huge. I wouldn't. Square Enix doesn't play around.
No, because they've got so much of their own products.
Yeah, and they're becoming a brand name again because every other company like EA and Ubisoft, they're all running their name into the ground, and Square Enix hasn't quite done that yet. Square Enix is still a big name. So just be careful if you're into like making chibi, cartoony stuff. Yeah. Final Fantasy is not a playground.
Guys, and so for the last two shops, for those of you who have thought about joining Handmade Alpha Academy, you can tell HAA students, like when we've, other than Chelsea who plans on joining, like there's just there's something about HAA students that you can usually pick them out when you see their products, and you see their Etsy shop. So I hope that you know, when you see HAA students and we show you their shops, like you can tell what they've learned and how hard they've worked. But absolutely perfect. I really don't have any critiques. I can tell that
Scroll the chat down.
All right, we are on Rachel now.
No, you're fine. Oh, you just lost it. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
I was just clicking show on that. Bitly's awesome.
All right, now scroll it down like I asked.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Don't be a rude. Rachel, really cool. I will say, I'm not a big fan of your logo, and it might just be me. Guys, let me know down in the chat if I'm just being a super mean, unfairy fair. I'm not a big fan of your logo, and like I said, it might just be me. There might be some story behind it, but to me, from a graphic design aspect, your wording feels very scrunched in, and it feels very Microsoft Paint, and everything else is so beautiful. And I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak out of like step here if there's some reason or purpose behind this logo, and I'm just ignorant to it. But even just shrinking the text down a little bit, I'm just not a big fan of the balance here. It feels very different in comparison to everything else that you have on screen.
I think it's just because everything else is three-dimensional, obviously three-dimensional, and the text and the logo in the middle is entirely two-dimensional. And it throws a dynamic that makes it, I don't know. If there's any way that you could, like, that logo would probably be fine if there was any way you could get it to feel more natural on the screen.
Like, I love everything else. This is a beautiful banner.
And I wish I had a recommendation for how to do that.
I love that your shop owner photo is kind of not a perfect circle. It's a very like naturally cut circle. Mm-hmm. I love all these little. It almost looks like you made it in Canva. Like you've got all the little squiggles. I love it. I think that this is beautiful. I'm just not a huge fan of your logo design itself, but that's me being nitpicky because it is a really nice banner, and that's just my first impression. One thing I will say is that textile being separated out, I don't know exactly how Etsy's algorithm is going to work, but if it's a keyword that you want to optimize for, I wouldn't separate out the letters. Do you think that a search algorithm would read that as...
No, it definitely wouldn't read that right, but I see why she did that. She has crochet and knit, textile, jewelry, and accessories, so she's trying to create like a text image out of that. I see what you're doing there. It's nifty, but if you're trying to rank for textile, that won't do you any justice. But it does kind of break up the monotony of all the text.
It looks nice.
I kind of like it.
I do too. As long as you're not trying to rank for it. I like how it looks. It stands out. You've got your EEP in there, and I love that you put in the emojis because these stand out and they draw attention.
What's there?
Yeah, what is that?
Dulcie said the logo needs more color layers. I kind of agree with that because you have the black right next to it with the black and the multicolored product there on the left, and then you just have a jet black. And honestly, the stepping from the pixelation on it is probably what makes that kind of do that.
Like the stair stepping.
Yeah, the stair stepping. It needs aliased.
It might be cool to just like make the U blue or something.
Yeah.
Like just adding something in there. I don't know. We'll move away from that though. Looks like these might be relatively keyword optimized. I really like that you have a consistent background. Mm-hmm. This one's throwing off my OCD because it's at an angle and none of the other ones are at an angle.
How dare you?
That's like when you bite the Kit Kat bar, the whole Kit Kat bar, rather than breaking it apart. But once again, that's just nitpickiness. That's not anything that you need to go and
God,
fix.
it's so bothersome though.
That's us having OCD.
God.
Your photos are really nice, though.
Yeah, they are.
These are really nice photos.
I love the pineapple hat.
Oh, it's a PDF.
Oh, it's a PDF.
You need somebody to knit you a pineapple hat.
No. Rachel said I've been playing around with it as I go. It's an 8-pointed star.
I would try to get some more photos of yourself in here. You know me. I want pictures of yourself. Maybe you just sitting and knitting. Have someone take a photo of you, or try to take a selfie, or set a timer on your camera. Try to get a photo of yourself working on your product. Let's grab a random one. We will grab 3 left. That's the one I will click. Got some good photos. Oh, there's pennies in there.
The rules are that you have to break the Kit Kat bar before enjoying it. Nope, you just open the whole package and take a bite.
Ooh, I love that you've got your packaging in there. You've got an EEP URL. You should throw in one link or one photo of your EEP link. Join my email list to get X% off. Might be an extra photo idea since we've got 10 photo spaces.
She said, I think I'm gonna make pineapple hats as well. People have purchased the pattern thinking it's a finished product. Yeah.
Oh, that would be a good indication that maybe you should add them and make them really expensive. Because if people are interested in them, then they'll probably pay more for them. So make that like one of your high-end products.
I'll buy one and send one to Eric.
Let's see. Blue's Lucky Penny Tassel Chandelier Earrings. Crocheted earrings, coin earrings, statement earrings, chandelier earrings. You've got
earrings.
Yeah, you've got chandelier earrings in here twice. You don't need to do that. You can actually remove one of these because you've already got it. And
just take the last one off there.
Yeah, and you also don't need to repeat the word earrings. But if you're trying to get exact matches for these, it's not that big a deal.
Not at all.
You don't need to repeat words in your titles or your tags. Etsy will mix and match them unless you're really trying to hit like an exact match for those terms. But Etsy tells us that we don't need to repeat anything. Let me I'll do a hat real quick too, just to see. Ooh, only
chunky hat.
Try to get some more photos in here. A couple more, more photo opportunities.
It's a hat. Put it on your head.
Put it on your head.
Put it on somebody's head.
Well, if there's only one available and she only made one, maybe she doesn't want to, for sanitary reasons.
Yeah, well,
Maybe put it on, like, I don't know, get like a globe, a ball.
A mannequin head.
A mannequin. Yeah, that one. And chunky bobble. Marled stripe knit beanie. I think you could get some different keywords in here too. I'm thinking of like Yellow Springs and like the type, like, I don't know. I think that there's some really good keyword opportunities that you could get in here.
Katrina said, I think there are some free and cheap alternatives to Photoshop. I can't remember them off the top of my head.
iPicky.com.
IPICCY.com.
iPicky.com is my absolute favorite. I've got a photo training series on my YouTube channel from like 3 years ago that you can watch, and I plan on rebooting that soon and creating a newer version. But iPicky.com is free and it's very easy to use. So
I'm also looking into an AI-driven software right now. I didn't even tell you about this. Watched a video on an upscaling high-res software that can turn low-res images. It's used for
turning pictures from like the 1920s and like being able to pick something in the background and zoom it in, but then upscale it to like 8K, literally any resolution. Can't promise it's going to be useful for anybody yet, but I'm looking into it. But that would be good for our alphas that can't afford like really high-end cameras, being able to just pay $100 for a software that can up-res, lower-res photos.
Let's see.
Umby-wumby.
We'll grab this one. Overall, Rachel, it's really nice. And like I said, anything that we said was just us being nitpicky because your shop
She said
looks
it's
nice.
an 8-sided star. We see that, but I don't know. I don't understand if there's a cultural significance or a relevancy to that.
Right. Oh. This is very interesting. I love this.
You know, if it wasn't high res, it would be gross.
It's so high res.
But on a 1440p monitor, it's noticeably not pixelated. I like that.
I love white space. I love when you have all this area and you choose to only use a tiny bit of it. There was a very successful ad campaign by Volkswagen about for their Beetles, and it was called the Think Small ad. And they got a huge, like a full page in a magazine, but they only put their Beetle up in the corner, their Volkswagen Beetle, and then the ad was Think Small. And they had the full page to use, but they only put, they took up the full block. So look up Volkswagen's Think Small ad. People love white space. It feels cleaner and it gives you that breath of fresh air. And that's what I got from this. Very relatable printables. It's just very calming, very, very neutral. Color consistency, the orange, the blue. Just boop it. I love it. Cat lady. You need some cat dad stuff. Mark is a cat dad. Make sure that you get a tagline under here. That can be keyword optimized. Oh, 1 sale. So you're brand new.
Brand new.
Starting strong for a brand new shop. Get a tagline and try to keyword optimize it. Get a shop announcement in here. You don't need to worry about keyword optimizing your shop announcement, but you can, it's one of the first things that people see. So I'm sure that you can think of something interesting to say. You can keyword optimize these, and it feels like that Valentine's Day cards, puzzles for adults. Yeah, those feel keyword optimized. Your photos looks like mock-ups, but they're good mock-ups, so that's good. Can't really say anything about mock-ups when they all look nice. No reviews yet. Get my swipe file series. It's down below. My 5-star customer service strategy. You've only got 1 sale so far. This is a great way to start the overall customer service of your brand. Don't worry about the sale that you already have, but every sale from this point on, get my 5-star customer service swipe file strategy and start using it for sales up until this point. Those are going to help you a lot. Getting positive reviews is going to help your overall, the listing quality scores and your customer and marketplace experience score. You're going to be able to rank higher in Etsy search when you get those positive reviews. You're going to build a great customer engagement that opens the doors of communication with those customers. Everything that you need to know about those swipe files is down below when you click that link. But you are in a really great position to start using them as a new seller, and they're free. So get some photos. I want to see pictures of you with your cats. You have to have a cat, right? You're a cat lady from Indonesia. Started selling during lockdown, so she is a new shop.
Gotcha.
Perfect. Yeah, get some pictures of you and your cat. I want to see some pictures of you and your cats. All right, let's grab a random. I'm going to do just boop it. Funny printable wall art, just boop it. You might be able to get some more keywords in here. I'm sure that funny printable wall art is a keyword, but there's nothing about cats in your title at all. Cat owner gifts. Gifts for cat owners. Gifts for cat lovers. Gifts for cat people. Crazy cat lady gifts. I would hop on erank.com and just do a keyword search in the keyword explorer for cat lady or cat gift, and then scroll down to the related searches and see what eRank recommends. There's a lot of keyword opportunities in here, but I'm assuming that you're new, so you're probably just diving into all this for the first time. So erank.com, sign up for a free membership. There is a quota, so make sure that you, that you like make the most of it every day. That quota will reset every 24 hours. And just a disclaimer, I do work for eRank. Mark works for eRank, but we don't get paid to recommend it. And we recommend anyone who doesn't have it, start with a free membership and don't sign up for that paid membership until you actually, feel like you need it.
Unless you're the kind of person that just likes to
do tons of research.
Well, if you just like to jump full force into things.
Absolutely. Oh, I love this. That's great. You've got all the information about instant downloads for all those goofy goobers who don't understand how it works and they leave bad reviews for no reason.
Oh my God, yep.
You've got information. I love that you've branded these photos. And then you've got this. I would be careful having the full photo here with no watermark. Yeah, but I could edit that out in like a quarter of a second. Just because you wouldn't want somebody to just enlarge it and save it.
Can you? Well, don't do that.
No, I'm not gonna try to do it. I'm just saying I would, with an image like this, I would like put something just faded over it so no one steals it. I would hate to see somebody steal your images, because that does happen a lot on Etsy. But overall, really cute, really nice. I love your niche. You've got a very specific type of target audience. It just feels like there's a couple little things that you haven't gotten to yet because you're a new seller. But for a new seller, seeing your shop, I would have never guessed that you were brand new. It looks great. It looks like you've got
you've either had another shop or you've used other people as an example.
Or you have like a graphic design background. So.
Yep. All right, that's it for shops. Let's go ahead and.
Oh, are we done?
Yeah. Let's go. Woo.
Is it because you have to poop?
No.
Oh, okay. Sometimes when I'm going too long, he'll cut me off and I won't know why. And then right when we get off the stream, he'll be like, I had to poop. All right, guys.
I'm human. I poop.
Feel free to get us some questions if you want to ask us a couple.
Would you explain the eRank quota?
Yeah, so erank.com, depending on what plan you have, every plan tier has a quota system. And the reason that we do that is because it takes a lot of oomph. It takes a lot of power. It takes a lot of, what's the word that I'm looking for? Loading that data takes a lot of, it's straining on
resources.
It strains the eRank system. So we have to put quotas in place to keep people from abusing it. And it's not the average seller that abuses the system. It's not someone like me or you.
No, it's the random dude sitting in China trying to steal the data that Anthony pays like mortgage levels of money for.
Right, and they usually set up a bot
and
that
it will just and we can see it. We can the system catches it. If somebody joins and then like within 10 minutes of joining, and a lot of times they'll get paid memberships. And it'll
just to steal it.
And it'll max out the quota in like 5 minutes. And we're like, okay, we know that you're bullcrap. Because it'll pull a search and then it'll catalog what it's got. And a lot of the times they'll start up like 10 or 15 accounts, do paid accounts for all of them. Because at the end of the day, even if they're paying like $200 for a bunch of accounts to steal data with, it's still way cheaper than buying the data.
Yeah. So the quota system, basically, you get I can't remember how many searches. Every plan tier has a quota system. If you go to erank.com/plans, you can see what you get of everything, like how many searches you get with each tool, and how many searches you get per plan. So basically, if you have a free membership, there are some tools that you don't have access to, and then the ones that you do have access to, there's usually a quota in place. Basic and pro members get access to everything that we have, but there are different quotas. So basic members get so many, searches, and then pro members get more. I think pro members get 200 searches a day.
Yeah, but something like that.
It resets every 24 hours, so you just have to come back the next day.
Def said, thanks for reviewing. I'm a newbie. We know. It's all right. Cher says, I have a t-shirt that says, did you poop today?
Did you poop today?
Not yet. I had zero graphic background, so what you said meant the world.
Aw, that's awesome. It looks fantastic.
Can I pay you for a shop critique? Nope.
No, I won't take your money for that.
Nope, we do them for free.
Yep, I would rather do them randomly. I don't. Here's the thing: if I started taking money for shop critiques,
You'd be paying us for our time, and we would feel bad asking the amount of money that it would require for our time. And I know that sounds crappy, but it's the truth.
it's like yesterday during the eRank live stream, somebody asked Pam what we thought about paying for SEO, and it's like it's the give a man a fish versus teach a man a fish. Like,
right.
The thing is, you could pay for those little things, but honestly, what I would rather see you do is save up over the next 365 days, enroll in Handmade Alpha Academy when it opens,
And then post your shop in the Facebook community.
or just work through HAA, because anything that I critique you on, I'm going to teach you how to do in HAA.
And it'll cost you the same, if not less, to just buy HAA.
We always have people ask if I'll critique their shops, and I'm like, you make it through HAA,
We won't need to.
and I guarantee that by the time you make it through the end, you won't need
And
a
if
shop
you're
critique.
still, and we do this, if you're still like to the point where you don't know what you're doing after HAA, we help people.
Right, we will critique you
But
afterwards, but
it's so few people that actually need help afterwards.
you saw them. We critiqued two HAA students, and you saw how awesome their shops were.
Yeah, because the thing is it's the same way with when I was trying to start my supplement company, I tried to get one of the bodybuilders that actually owns a company to do just like a 1 hour one-on-one with me, and he charges $5,000 an hour, and it's not because our time would be worth like $1,000 for an hour to critique your shop. It's because you're taking the time that it takes for us to critique your shop, and that's time that we could be putting into HAA, that's time that we could be putting into doing our email lists, working for eRank, and all these other guys. So it's not just taking our time, it's taking everybody else's time that away from them.
Not to mention, if I only did shop critiques, that's all I would be able to do.
All we would be able to do.
Right. HAA is a way for you to learn and get the very best quality. Whereas, if I'm doing shop critiques on an off day where I don't feel good, you're not going to get the best version of me. I recorded HAA with the best version of me.
Yeah,
so
exactly. And we love you. It's not that we don't love you. It's just that it hurts. It hurts not being able to help everybody. Let's see. What's a good way to keep a similar theme when you sell different products? For example, different jewelry styles.
Jewelry, I feel like, I mean, jewelry is its own kind of niche. Where things get kind of rough is when a seller sells like jewelry and pillows and t-shirts and shoes and jewelry boxes and wall art, and it turns into just this menagerie of products that don't match. I like to see a cohesive theme when that happens. For example, the last shop that we just did was all cat lady themed things, and she sells wall art, and what else was there? All different products, but
there's a cohesive theme to it.
Yeah, cat lady was the theme, so it makes sense.
And if that's not possible to have an entire shop built on the theme, you can have launches built on a theme, like how some people do a Valentine's Day launch. But you say you make, I don't know, you want to do a goth launch for
Gothic.
your jewelry. You could do an entire 10 to 20 product just in that theme. So if you can't do a whole shop, you can do your launches. Yeah, I've got the hiccups a little bit.
You get some water.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got a couple more up there.
Any advantage selling masks via Printful since Printify is so much cheaper? Please answer. I feel like I'm just losing possible sales having too high price to the competition.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have
any experience with it. Printful's expensive, but their quality's pretty good.
Yeah. I can't really answer a question that I don't have any. When you work through a print-on-demand company, you are always going to have that little or large upsell like gap where you have to pay the third party. There's no way around it, and there's no way to make it any cheaper. You just have to create a product that is either the design is unique, or you have to create it within a niche that hasn't been tapped into yet. Keeping in mind that masks are not a good industry to get into right now. If you look on erank.com, you can still see that they're highly searched, but if you watch the trend graph over time, the searches are getting less and less and less. And I don't see there being some huge spike again in masks. Most people have already bought their masks and they have them.
Yep. And especially with things like Johnson & Johnson just coming out with the
third vaccine.
With their vaccine that's a one shot and it has a 3-month shelf life and can be the vaccine's becoming so widely available that some estimates are by the end of April we'll be able to return to like some small bit of normalcy. So take that with a grain of salt, obviously, but I don't see masks being profitable in the long term. Boop. That was not a question. Do you know when you'll be doing shop reviews again? Probably in the next month and a half. We're trying to do them once a month.
Yeah, guys, make sure that if you're not on my email list, you can get on my email list by signing up for any of my freebies down below. I've got my marketing calendars for 2021. Those are going to tell you when to host sales, holidays to prepare for, when to plan new collections, when to launch new collections. We're already almost done with February, so there's two months that you already have missed out on. Get March through December now. They're down below. They're free. You can print them out. And then my 5-star customer service swipe file strategy is down below as well. If you sign up for either or both of those freebies, you'll be on my email list. And I send you guys emails before we go live. And I always let you guys know when we're going to do a shop critique in particular. Most of the time, we just let you guys know when we're doing the Friday Bean where you can ask us questions. But I try to give you guys a heads up.
I'm just glad you guys are feeling better. Best part of my week is hanging out with you guys.
Thank you, Wes.
We understand. Trust me.
Wes, if anyone is on the fence about joining HAA, come talk to me. Holy cow, it's amazing. Message Wes.
Blue Star said, I need to go through the classes again because I'm sure I missed something. I'm not the best student. Everybody learns at their own pace in their own way.
Most students go through it more than once. Like, they'll do it once, and they'll apply, and then they'll go through again. What we got?
Okay, shop critiques are always so informative. I pick up on tips just from other people's shops. I can't wait to get into HA. See, that's the thing, is everybody wants, like, an individual shop critique. Audio is glitchy.
Aw.
No! I'll fix it. I'm wearing all gray today.
Gray boy.
Gray boy.
Gray boy. He's all gray. He's in his comfy... Is that a full champion attire?
It sure is. It's a full champion, plain gray.
And I'm wearing champion too. We're all full champion.
Alright, they're gonna miss audio for a second. Goodbye, hold on.
1 sec.
No, they can't hear you anymore. It doesn't matter. There we go. I should be able to hear you now.
Oh. Did I just show my age?
You sure did.
Is that how people
You're old.
people dance like that anymore? You know what it reminds me of is in Just Friends, the little
Of course, Just Friends.
I love,
Always Just Friends.
I love Just Friends. All right. Give me the questions.
How do some shops have links to their websites on the shop page, down next to the Instagram and Pinterest links like this one?
You're allowed to have your website there's like one area where Etsy lets you put your website.
I'm not screen capping right now, so
Click on their actual shop.
I said at the bottom, right?
Yeah, scroll up. We know that you guys can't see it. We're looking on our own behalf. Yeah, you can put your website there in your policies. I think that's the one place that you're allowed to have it.
Because it literally just says shop website. It doesn't have the URL. It doesn't have any other information about it. It's not like advertising. Also, that shop has 400,000 sales, so they could probably get away with more than we can.
Yeah, but Etsy does allow you to put your shop website there. You just can't put it like in your listings or anything. You can go buy this cheaper here. That's like the only place you're allowed to put it.
Is the audio sound better yet? Well, if it doesn't sound better, then it's on YouTube site because I'm using a completely different microphone. Is it correct that customers can get put off by watermarks on wall art? I was told this was uni, but I'm worried about my art being stolen. I mean, it's better to just have the watermarks. I think the thing is like if somebody really wants it, they can like. I'm not even that good with photo editing, and I can take a watermark off a picture. So
I wouldn't put it on your thumbnail like mock-ups. If you're doing mock-ups, I wouldn't worry about it. But for example, like the cat print that we just boop it that we were looking at, she had the mock-ups, which were fine because even if you were to crop save the photo and crop it down to try to steal the print, you wouldn't get full resolution. But having like a high quality image of the product just straight uploaded as one of the photos, I think that would be...
No, audio's still messed up. Good lord. Oh, okay. I know why.
I think that would be an issue.
There we go.
Got it?
Yep, it's because I didn't actually push the thing over. Okay, now let me know. And don't just say nope or yes. Does the audio sound better? Thank you. That should have fixed it.
I think that they still heard what I said, though.
I think they do, too. And we're not making fun of Southern people when I do that. Most of my family's from Alabama.
If he's around his family, he picks up the Southern accent.
I'll tell you what. I currently sell 3D printed tabletop game accessories. I'm looking at getting a laser cutter and adding gaming and geek decor. Should I set that up as a second shop?
No, I think it's all one.
Not necessarily.
Niche.
Yeah, just it's all one cohesive theme. If it's like drastically different, probably, but just make a different section on the side and make sure that they're grouped. Like with their things. Like you have the decor grouped with decor and you have the accessories with accessories. That way it's not just like a cluster.
Here's the thing. Anybody who's actually taken the time to buy the full 3D printed, like actual tabletop accessories and everything, they're the ones who are also going to want like a print with a big D20 on it and stuff. So I would say that it would be fine to keep it in a shop.
Spoonful of peanut butter cures hiccups. Let me just grab my desktop jar of peanut butter. Does it make sense to sell glass jewelry, sun catchers, trinket dishes, etc., as long as they're in the same color, style, infused glass?
This is all very subjective, guys. It's hard for us to say. It can make sense. You can make it make sense, but you have to be able to make it make sense. I'm not the best without seeing it, I wouldn't want to give advice on that. There are shops that are able to pull it off very well. Your products sound like they go together well. I wouldn't even say that same color is important. Just fused glass, I would say, is the overwhelming theme there. Basically, what you want to avoid is a commodity shop.
Is it Words That Sell by Richard Bayan?
Yes.
Yes.
Words that sell and phrases that sell.
Printful gets cheaper as you order more from them. I get a 7% discount now because of my order volume. We already talked about that. Should I remove my Christmas line until August or leave them up on Etsy?
It's up to you.
It's up to you. I don't think it really matters.
You can leave them up if you want to. I would pull them. I would push them like go into the rearrange and make sure that they're not like the top things that you see in a shop. But I mean, if they're still there now, I would just leave them. If you didn't take them down right after the holidays, just leave them because August is when you're going to want to list them again. So. What else we got?
What is the update section you mentioned on a couple of shops?
Shop updates. So in the Sell on Etsy app, not the Etsy app, but the Sell on Etsy app. Let me go. You go into, I think it's marketing and social media. And then scroll all the way down to shop updates. It's at the very bottom, and you can add shop updates where you can add like a photo. It'll be a square photo, and you almost want to treat it like an Instagram like photo. You want it to be a something very in the moment, something that's going to stand out on your page. But you can update it every day if you want to.
Yes.
Just an additional
thing. We'll go until we get to Brian's most common or his most recent comment there, or Christina's. Which one is better to use when researching keywords to rank with? The keyword explorer or the keyword tool?
The Keyword Explorer and the Keyword Tool do two entirely different things. The Keyword Tool is going to show you what search terms are most commonly used by other sellers. That's not what people are searching. That's other sellers, okay? That's terms that other sellers are using. The Keyword Explorer is going to show you what buyers are searching for.
Yep.
So I recommend starting with the Keyword Tool to get ideas, and then take those terms into the Keyword Explorer to look more at the searches and the click-through rate and things like that. I would say that starting with the Keyword Tool is your best bet. See, what other seller, because most sellers kind of do the research for you. If you see that a lot of sellers are using a term, it's a pretty good indicator that they've already researched that term, and you can kind of branch off and begin thinking of related terms to that keyword. But Keyword Tool to see what other sellers are using, Keyword Explorer to see what buyers are searching for.
Yes. No question. Just wanted to say happy birthday.
Thank you. My birthday's on Sunday.
Christina said Champion is best after Adidas. It depends on what you're like going for. Like Adidas shoes are like on point, and you can't beat the old like 3-striped Russian look with the just jet black jumpsuit with the white stripes up the side. Tracksuit, yeah, whatever. I really got to get me one of those gamer chairs. They're alright.
Comfy.
My next, if you can afford the extra little bit of upgrade, get you a Herman Miller, and just Google best Herman Miller chair, and it's the one.
Have you had your birthday cake yet? No, Mark's baking that for me.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You're baking it tomorrow?
Or I'll bake it on your birthday if that's what you want.
No,
Champion is trending up currently. Yeah, for some reason people think Champion is like fancy clothes. They're super nice, but like you can buy them at Walmart.
The reverse, but it's different. Like the reverse weave.
I know. But if it's a brand you can buy at Walmart, I just don't understand how anything they make could be considered like fancy. But I think it's probably because somebody in pop culture wears it or something. All the guitarists are starting to wear the oversized Champion tops.
Christina.
When you join HA, do you offer merch like your sweatshirts you're wearing?
Don't worry about it, Christina.
Don't worry about it.
Don't you worry about my sweatshirt right now.
Don't worry about our merch.
Don't worry about our merch.
It's possible to remove watermarks, but not everyone can do it. It's just extra security. Exactly. That's the thing is that like I said, if people want it bad enough, they're gonna steal it regardless because you can look up how to remove watermarks on YouTube. So, but most people aren't willing to put in that kind of effort for an image unless they're going to be selling it somewhere or putting it on a product. I know that I missed it all. I helped a friend start a new shop, and I wanted so bad to catch this live. I'm sorry.
Watch the replay when it's available, and you'll learn a lot from the replay. Basically, I say the same things with every shop over and over again every time I do this. So the replays are valuable on their own.
Said audio is better, but it's quieter now. It's because I'm using the webcam audio. For some reason, these Blue Yetis with my particular computer, it just likes to crap out on us after an hour, and I don't know why. Where in Alabama? I've lived there for 21 years. Most of them come from Mobile, Alabama. I'm Canadian, and I pick up the accent if I spend a week down south. Yeah, that's just kind of how it is. Can we rename the book Who Moved My Cheese to Whom is Responsible for Relocating My Milk Loaf? Absolutely.
If we ever do a video on it and we don't want to get copyright infringement, we'll do the whom. To whom is responsible for relocating my milk loaf?
Yeah, Brian said we have Herman Millers and they really are the best chairs for sitting in for many hours at a time. As long as, I had them in the military and I almost solely blame them for my back problems because we didn't have the ability to sit and lean forward or sit back properly. We had to sit forward, and when you have a chair that has a cushy butt, that's bad for your spine if you can't sit back. But I didn't know they bought just the biggest size that you could get. You're supposed to buy one that fits your body size. So if you can afford a Herman Miller, y'all, and they are not cheap, if you can afford a Herman Miller, they are the way to go. When do you recommend hiring help? How do I know I am ready? I'm overflowing with orders, but not sure. Can you afford it?
Yeah. Can you afford to hire help? Are you able to have, is there anything that you can hire out other than your orders that would help you with time? Could you have someone, a housekeeper come because hiring a housekeeper to come like clean up your house for you once a week is easier than hiring someone to help you with your business.
Yeah.
What are the other things that are sucking your time from your business? I would hire, for example, the things that we hired out were all lawn care. We do not do any of our lawn care.
And it's expensive. It's not. We have a huge yard, but it's worth it.
Meal prep for you.
Meal prep for me. I spend a pretty obnoxious amount of money on my particular food just because I'm dieting down and getting back into lifting again. But
Meal prep though, he has someone. His meals are delivered.
Yeah, everything but my breakfast.
Yeah. So, is there anything else that you can hire out first that'll make your life easier before you hire an employee?
And it's also like, it's weird, but like, are you single? Are you working like an actual job? She said, yes, I already get the housekeeper. Do you work a job on top of it? Because if it's to a point where you have so many orders that you can't keep up, are you making enough money to quit your job on top of it? And if you're not, and you're working by yourself, are you working a regular job's worth of hours in your shop? I know that's kind of crazy to think, but like if you're not, if you don't have a job and you're not working 40 hours a week, then you don't necessarily need to hire work. You need to work more. And I know that sounds crappy, but the whole point of this is to replace your work with this, right? The ultimate goal is to work from home. So if that's to the point you are working 40 hours a week and you're not making the money that you think you can support another person, then there might be an issue with your pricing.
I was going to say, raise your prices.
And I think, and Amber can probably comment on it. Amber increased her prices, didn't she?
She also hired employees.
Yeah, but she can afford to do so now.
Right.
Because her prices match her work. And that's the thing. If your workload is like to the point where you can't keep up with it and you're not making enough money to survive on, then the demand is too high to the need. So like you need to increase your prices to bring the demand down just a little bit so you can catch up, but you can also make more money on top of it. It's like balancing the scale. She said, good point on the 40 hours. I don't know if I can craft 40 hours a week physically myself. Yeah, I know it's rough, but it's not just crafting 40 hours a week. You're crafting for a certain period of time. You're spending another period of time doing whatever photo editing you need to do, customer service, emails, all that kind of works into it. And I don't think anybody should work 40 hours a week. I think that the whole American work 40 hours a week thing is complete nonsense. I think 26 to 30 hours is a more reasonable amount of time. Like 6-hour shifts 5 days a week is more reasonable to me, but it is what it is. But yeah, do what you can to support yourself. If you feel like you can afford to hire help, hire help. Do what you can here and there. She said she'll look into meal prep. Meal prep, I think, to me honestly, is probably one of the last things that I would get into because it is so expensive. Like so mine is about $800 a month, and that's just for me, and that doesn't cover their food, and it doesn't cover my breakfast. That's like not playing around money. But I don't have the time to cook. We have the businesses and the amount of food that I eat in a day. I know I look chubby. I'm a big dude. Like I eat a lot of food. It takes a lot of food to keep me full.
Amber said I doubled my prices every year till I decided that my customers would pay no matter what. Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes you got to raise your prices, man. It's just how it is. If your demand is so high you can't keep up, then you got to bring that demand down. And raising prices is kind of the way to do it. Don't like skyrocket your prices. Don't double what your products are worth.
We had a couple more good questions. We might as well go for the next 10 minutes.
I still have the same office chair from Bed Bath & Beyond from 2009. Yeah, time to upgrade. Don't hold on to your things because you like them. If you need an upgrade. I tried to reorganize listings as you suggested, but that option isn't a shop edit? Question mark.
It should be. If you click edit your shop right from your shop homepage on the right side under your banner, you should have the option to rearrange. There's a button for rearrange.
But they make you tag a product on the shop update?
Yes. Shop updates.
So-
That's
so
what a
tag
shop.
product.
That's what a shop update is. It's a shop update that you are using to show a product in a different light, like in a different way, maybe in its natural environment, or being used, or being worn, and things like that.
She said $800 is a lot. Yeah, $800 a month is a lot for food, but you don't have to. You don't have to do what I do. I get 3 meals a day, 6 days a week. You can do like, I use Fresh Fit meals, and you can pick how many meals, down to 5 meals is I think the lowest one, and you can pick if you want it delivered every week up to I think once every 4 weeks. So like if you just wanted like 1 meal a day for 5 days a week, and then you do whatever on the weekends, I think it's changes price per how much you do. So I'm getting 18 meals per week.
Or just do crock pot bag, freezer prep, or you put all the ingredients into a freezer bag, stack your freezer high with your crock pot meals, and then every day you just take your bag and you dump everything into the crock pot. There's so many recipes.
Also don't think you need to eat a fancy meal every day for dinner.
No.
You don't need to eat a big cooked or home cooked meal. It's as easy as like what I do when I do my own meal prep. Go and get yourself like a bunch of veggies that can be roasted in the oven. Chop them all up. Like you can do this every 2 or 3 days. Get yourself a big container, have all your veggies pre-chopped, and then for the day around lunchtime, just take a whole bunch of them, throw them on a pan, hit them with a little bit of Pam and salt, toss them in the oven on 350, 375 until they're toasted, and then you have a whole pan's worth of fresh, tasty veggies to eat with whatever meals, and then you can just cook whatever meats you're going to have for lunch, or your sandwich with lunch, or whatever you're going to do. Meal prepping doesn't have to be hard.
You missed one about that.
Did I?
Yes.
This?
Yes.
Okay. Any ideas what to post on social media if I don't have a new product in the works?
Current products.
Oh.
Don't stop advertising. Coca-Cola doesn't stop talking about Coca-Cola just because they made Coca-Cola 100 years ago. Coca-Cola still advertises their current Coca-Cola line, right? So it doesn't matter. Advertise everything. Just don't stop advertising. And if you have photos that you took a year ago that are really great, recycle them. Recycle old photos. I do it. I do it for the alphas. I recycle things all the time that I post. Maybe I posted something a year ago and it did really well. Think about all the people who have started following you since the last time that you posted that photo. Nobody, as long as you're not taking something from a month ago and posting it every month, it's totally fine to repurpose your best performing content, especially if it's a little bit older. So.
Do you think having videos for your products helps your rank on Etsy?
No, it does not. Videos have that's not what videos are for. Don't do things for your shop just because you're trying to rank higher. Videos are a way to give your customers extra perspective into your product and to show them additional views and angles and how big it is and things like that. In terms of rank, no. The things that are going to impact your rank on Etsy is obviously your tags and titles, overall shop completion. You do get a boost in search for new listings. So when you create a new listing, you get a little bit of boost until you build your listing quality score, which will build over time based on sales, engagement of listings, and reviews of those singular listings. Feel free to watch my 7 factors that affect rank on Etsy video. That'll give you a little bit more perspective into the things that do affect rank, but videos do not.
I'm not sure if this was a question or if this question was seen earlier, but what are your thoughts on joke shop members? It's fine. I don't think that anybody's not gonna buy from you because you have your dog listed as your I don't know, product manager. Taylor, I think, is in our shop, is Lollipop Princess. Mm-hmm. So what's the best way? What's the best way to go about raising item prices? Do you just do it suddenly, or let customers know ahead of time?
You could do it you could either do it gradually over time, where every time you release a new product, you kind of bump your prices up a little bit. That's how I did it. Or what I recommend doing, if you want to just pull the Band-Aid off fast, is let your customers know and don't apologize. Frame it like a celebration. Say, hey guys, I'm so excited to announce that due to your love and your support and all of the popular demand of my products, I will be increasing my prices this Friday. So if you want to buy something at the original price, make sure that you do it this week, because this Friday I'm going to be able to increase my prices due to the awesome demand and yada yada. If you frame it like a celebration, they will celebrate with you. If you frame it as an apology, they will feel bad for you, and you don't want them to feel bad. You want them to be excited. So
Somebody asked if their food was any good. Fresh Fit, yeah, it's pretty good. It's prep food. It's about as good as prep food can ever get. They're good being able to pick whatever you want, and if you want something that gets you a lot of quantity but doesn't quite taste as good, something like Nutrition Solutions is a good way to go. On eRank, is reviewing the keyword tool and basing choices on click-through rate acceptable for successful keywording?
it's one metric. Here's the thing. There's no real way to know how a keyword is going to perform by researching it. And that's what makes it hard, because everybody's like, how do I make sure I get it right the first time? You likely won't. That's why I'm very against buying or paying for someone to do your SEO services, because there's no way to know if it's going to perform well. It is, you are planting a seed not knowing if it'll grow, and you have to study it and watch it and see how it'll perform over time. So it's a click-through rate is a metric that you should definitely consider. You want to see if thousands of people are searching for pink girl boss mug, but the click-through rate is very low. That means that a lot of people are searching on it, but nobody's finding exactly what they're looking for. You could interpret that one of two ways. You could interpret it as, oh, people are searching for girl boss mug, but no one's actually interested in buying it. Or people are searching for girl boss mug, but they're not finding a really great one. And I can offer the really great one. I can make mine better than all of the other ones that are available. And I can be one of the few that actually gets clicked because mine's better than everybody else's. So there's different ways to look at those metrics. You're never going to know how a keyword is going to perform until you test it. That's why I recommend making keyword changes very slowly, very gradually, picking one listing to tweak at a time, testing it over around a 3-week period, and using eRank's change tracker tool to see how the changes you make to your listing affect your views, favorites, and sales. And don't forget to start tracking that listing before you make the changes, because you won't know if you're getting more views, favorites, and sales if you weren't tracking it to begin with. So I would say if you've got a listing that you want to change, take it, put it in the change tracker, watch it for a few weeks in the change tracker, and then make your changes, and then watch it for 3 more weeks. And I know that sounds very grueling, changing one listing at a time very slowly.
Welcome to business.
Yeah, it's a science experiment. You have to be a scientist and spend a lot of time with it.
Jessica said, yes, you pay extra for pre-chopped fruits and veggies, but it's so worth it. It's worth it if you don't want to have to clean like a dish, but you should really watch their YouTube videos out there that are like fastest way to prep like all different veggies.
Bulk foods.
Like, no, not bulk foods, but fastest way to cut and prepare vegetables.
Yeah.
And like I can do, just based off of watching a couple of those videos, I can do like a bunch of bell peppers, like say like 3 different color bell peppers, an onion, a thing of broccoli, and some like asparagus all chopped up in like maybe 5-10 minutes at most.
Brian,
yeah. When do we get Mark on eRank Live for a special on data analytics? That's not.
You don't want to know the data that he analyzes.
It's not like how the data is used. It's like who uses the website and how can we get more people on the website.
Right.
It's actual like backside data analytics.
His job at eRank is, our users declined by 2% this week.
Why?
Was there a holiday? Was there a natural disaster?
There hasn't even been anything like pressing enough to really warrant it, like using any real brain power yet.
eRank just is constantly climbing. It's every week. It's the same report.
I actually just had my first one.
What?
My first like brain power had to use brain.
Not just looking at the numbers, but actually having to analyze.
Yep, sure did. It was the week that Texas had all those power outages, and we had a drop in traffic. And and Anthony made the point. He's like, it's probably because of all the power outages and the weather. Turns out it wasn't Texas at all. It was just an overall drop in use that week, and it made no sense whatsoever. Just a lull in traffic.
So maybe if you all had
I went day by day.
a lack of sales last week. Maybe that was it too. Maybe it was
the 8th through the 14th.
8th through the 14th. Did you guys notice a drop in your stats on the 8th through the 14th? Let us know.
Who knows? But I think that's going to be it for the stream. If you're not subscribed yet, we just gave you 2 hours of our time. So maybe hit that subscribe button. Click the bell icon if you want to get notified when we go live.
Guys, like this video for my birthday. I want
like the video.
How many likes?
How many likes do we have? It doesn't refresh. It's not even going to show me.
Oh. How many likes, guys? Let us know. Like for my birthday.
65.
There's 136 of you.
Where did the chat go? Give me. Oh my God. You have too many things open.
I'm a hard-working lady.
No, you're an unorganized lady.
I'm a hard-working lady.
Yes, big drop. So it's the same kind of data that we need to know to bring more people to our Etsy shops? No, not even remotely. It's E-Rank specific, like Google Analytics.
Oh, this tool wasn't performing very well, or people were having issues with this
One of the big problems that I'm trying to solve is why y'all use the keyword tool more than the keyword explorer, when for most people the keyword explorer is going to be what helps you.
Yeah, the keyword tool is what I think that people just don't know that it's what sellers are using.
You'd be surprised how many people sign up, look at the keyword tool, realize nothing has changed after signing up, and then immediately quit, like they were going to get better data for signing up. You just get to look at it more. And you get access to a couple of other tools. I don't know. I don't get it. It's okay if you don't understand the tools. We're working on that too.
That's my job.
That's her job.
Yeah. Make sure that you look on there's a big blue box at the top of every tool that tells you what the tool does.
Yeah.
And there are little orange question marks that you hover over.
But that's not enough, so we're making more.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more help content. That has been my life.
And if you're not subscribed to our email list, you should definitely subscribe to that too, but you should definitely subscribe to E-Rank's email list, because I've been bugging Anthony about getting information put out through the email list. It's just going to take a lot of time.
Yeah.
But you might want to jump in on that, because we're at like 2,000 a week are joining, so not like there's a limit, but jump on that email list. It's going to be helpful soon.
Yeah, when you log into E-Rank, you'll get a pop-up that says join our newsletter.
Mm-hmm.
Click yes, I would love to join your newsletter, E-Rank.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Oh, we love you.
Like for birthday.
Yeah, and for Bubbers Scritch. Bubbers wasn't on the stream today.
Where is he?
I have not even the slightest clue.
Beans is down here. I don't know.
I turned him down when I was eating when I was just starting to drink my coffee, and I don't think he wanted to bug us again.
You hurt his feelings.
Sorry, guys. No Bubbers on this stream.
No bubbers. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. My birthday is Sunday. So, and we have a video coming out tomorrow. Mark, do you want to tell them what the video tomorrow is?
No.
Do you remember what it's about?
No.
You don't remember the video that you just edited last night?
No. Sure don't.
It's about Swarovski crystal recalling their DIY components. So if you rely on Swarovski crystals, watch for the video tomorrow, because it's very likely that
We're finally releasing a video about it.
Yep, it's very likely you're not going to be able to continue using Swarovski crystals
unless you bought into it.
Yeah, so
very expensively.
But there will be a video on that tomorrow. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.